Okay, this is going to be a little video about a fuel line. I've got my decals are ready. Let's see. Oh, I got some rope. I got some 4mm rope, but this 4mm is a little bit big for these XL-12 style saws. I'm going to get 3.5. Someone probably already told me that before, but I forgot. Anyway, trying to match that blue that was originally on there was really kind of tough because when the oil and gas gets in it, it turns like a green, like a pea green, but it isn't. So if you look underneath of this handle here, you can get a closer match on it. That's what I did. So anyways, back to the fuel line issues. When these came out, these had a one-piece, mostly a one-piece molded fuel line. And one piece went in here and hooked to the filter, and the other, and it was a molded filter. Everybody knows what we're talking about here. So to replace this, I use a grommet in here. It's kind of thick, for a thick space on there, and the same thing for over here. And then it's a smaller fuel line. But what I do is I replace the old Barb. This one's broken, but it had a barb on there. I replaced the old barb, fuel barb here, with this, so I can use the thinner line. And it still produces uses the same amount of fuel through the line. It's just that this line's thinner because it's not a big fat molded line. The molded line didn't need grommets. If it did, it used one on the tank, and maybe that's it. But with the new thinner line, you need these. These are sold at Tillotson for $1.50 a piece. I bought 10 of them at a time. But anywho, this is kind of a pain in the rear, but I finally learned how to put a little oil on those. But that you need the 2 grommets, you need the thinner line, but you also need the smaller barb because you'll never get that. Well, you will, but it's not easy to get that barb over that, that hose over that real thick barb that was originally on there for the molded fuel line. So this was a running saw. I ran it before I took it apart, and it all looked good. And I got the decals here. I got to put the starter rope on and the decals and do a little touch up on my white over here on the lettering, another coat on that, and I'll be ready to put this one to bed. I think the next one I do might be an XL-660 restoration. I haven't seen one of those done, but before I do that, I'll need to get with Joe Salva about decals, because I just know those decals aren't available. And yeah, of course, this is a XL-12, Super XL-12 automatic, manual, automatic oiler only sold, exported to overseas, or maybe Canada, not sure. But I have the Husher muffler to put on. It's over here. Chris Crouton, I want to say, can't think of how he pronounced his name. Crouton helped me get this back together. It had some issues with it, but he brazed it and helped me get that back together. So that's a special muffler that they use for export. So there's the blue and white 1970 Homelite XL-12 automatic. Just doing the finishing touches on it.